and good morning. Hi guys, how are you? This week's webinar, we're going to talk about should you worry about online bad reviews. We're getting a lot of people asking me this question. They get sometimes bad reviews, good reviews. How do we get reviews? Particularly about the bad reviews, they're like, what do I do with this? So we're going to talk about this week, and hopefully you'll get a lot of insights about it. So let's get going. So a few stats you should be aware of. 90% of customers says online review influenced their purchase. So that's actually 9 out of 10. That's a pretty big number. And 79% of people say they trust reviews. The number that would like you to see here, which is actually really important, that's the key stats that I want you to get, is 60% of consumers will read on average 6 reviews. So just some stats to be aware of. People are watching this a lot more than you are aware of. So there's 6 things you need to know about online reviews, good, bad, or indifferent. The first one, you should always reply. Never leave a bad comment unanswered. That's one of the biggest mistakes that I say. People have bad reviews, or they have some reviews out there, and they don't answer them. If you have a bad review, someone is actually not happy with your services, apologize and take responsibility. That's really the best approach. Just say, we're sorry you had that experience. This is not the way we like to conduct business. We like everybody to be happy. So I'm sorry you got that experience. I would offer a full refund or discount. Always be gracious, even if someone is rather upset, or it might not necessarily be founded, or you could see, those people are they are pissed off waiting to happen. Just be gracious and never respond negatively. People will judge you on that. If you just get back at people and nasty and say, well, you this and you that, people are not going to see you as being gracious and great business person. But if you have someone that says, I was upset about your services or what I got in return for my money, and you say, you respond very graciously, offer a refund, and say, I'm really sorry you got that, that's not necessarily going to be working against you. So take that in consideration. 2, keep an eye on reviews. You should always monitor your reviews, and at least do that at least once a week. Don't let bad reviews sit out there. That's not a good thing. If you have a review that's there for a long time, I would say 24 hours should be the maximum that a review stays out there, preferably just minutes. Where your reviews are, where they're in Google places, Yelp, forums, Facebook, Twitter, they are all over the place. And anywhere that someone could say something about you, they will. So how do you actually monitor that? Well, there is a great tool that's called Google Alerts, and you could use Google Alerts to actually monitor your name, your brand name, your product name. So anytime someone says something about that, you could have Google search for that and actually alert you. Someone just said something about you. And you should actually be monitoring those things on a weekly basis. At least on a weekly basis, that would be the minimum that I would want you to look at that stuff. Good habits, ask for reviews. A lot of business can have a kiosk. If you have a business that people walked in, have a kiosk, have an iPad there. Make it easy for them. It says, hey, listen, we have do you mind asking for a review? Every single person, they'll tell you, I don't have the time now, I got to fly. And some people say, yeah, sure, I'll put a review. At links on your website, make it easy for people. Just say, you can write a review right there. The link, people don't have to search around and whatnot. You can also offer an incentive for a review. Give them a freebie, a discount on their service. Just give them something in exchange for their review. A free cup of coffee, a $5 Starbucks card for people to give a review in your business. Now remember, the consumers read 6 reviews, so we're talking about bad reviews here. And remember, if you get a bad reviews, then how many good reviews do you need to have on top of the bad reviews? Well, if the vast majority of people will read only 6 reviews, then the answer is 6. So if you have one bad review, just your game is to get 6 reviews to top this off with better reviews. And one thing that's really important is no reviews is not a good thing. if you're looking for for a company or service and you're looking for reviews and there's actually nothing, that's not good. People are gonna, they're gonna wonder how long you've been in business, why there's no reviews, are they being hidden, what am I not seeing? So it's better to have reviews, if they, even if they're not all stellar. You need to have some reviews out there. Don't be overly positive. That's one of the biggest mistakes that I do, that I see out there. It's people ask their family members and friends, and they have, all the reviews of 5 star, all the reviews are raving fans, and absolutely overly positive, and it's like, it looks suspicious. You're like, really? All 5 stars? Like, everybody absolutely love you? It just loses its punch, and it's just, it's better to have a 3 star, a 4 star, even a 2 star review, but it's like decent. Someone say, yeah, just give them, 2, 3 stars, but they're really a good company. Ask your accountant to be candid versus overly positive. Ask them to say, just say what you like and what you don't like about us. Because people would actually appreciate that. This is one of the stats that I saw, that people actually appreciate when they see a review, and then people say, well, this is what I like about it, and this is what I don't like about it. So that would be my recommendation. There's no erase option. If you have bad reviews out there, you just can't. Don't waste your time. Don't try to call Google or Yelp and whatnot. It's not going to happen. You're not going to erase them. But remember the 6 reviews average. So if you have a bad review, and it's gonna happen, one of these days, you're gonna have a client that's upset for one reason or another, whether it's legitimate or whether they were in a bad mood. You just need to have 6 reviews on top of it, better reviews. So do a better job at your business or service, and have additional good reviews on top of the bad reviews. Again, necessarily a bad review is not necessarily a bad thing. Most consumers can tell a legitimate versus a phony review, and they can tell when someone is angry. They can tell when someone is really having a bad day, because they sound like they're having a bad day. And all of us have dealt with that, and they'll be able to tell the difference with a legitimate, someone that says, hey, listen, I came to your business, I didn't get service and whatnot, and things like that. You have rights. You need to remember that you do have rights, and you should consult with your attorney. Some businesses have won their case. You can actually search it online for bad reviews that resulted in a lawsuit. Some people have complained, had illegitimate complaints, and put them online. In some businesses, what I just actually saw this morning as we were preparing for that, some lawsuits that resulted in $3,500 in damages. Now, it's not a lot of money, but it was actually, people won their case. Now, remember that whether the complaint was legitimate or not, whether you won the case or not, the complaint is most likely going to stay online. So you still need to bury it. That doesn't mean that if you won your case, that this complaint is going to disappear. That recourse is going to be made, but if it's made like in Google Places or Yelp, it may be weeks and months before that bad reviews, that unfunded reviews gets removed. So you really want to work and just make sure that if you have a bad complaint, you answer it, you bear it under good reviews, but remember that you have rights. So yes, we can help. We can actually help you at Admini Solutions, setting up your Google Places, your Help account, your Facebook page, and your Google Alerts. Call Pinky today at 561-272-8567. She'll help you out. She'll give you a quote if needed, and we can get you all set up so you have that monitoring happening on an ongoing basis. And if you want to watch more videos like this, just go to adminesolutions.com/videos. We post one new video once a week covering many topics. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next week.